What is something that you are never fucking buying again? A dinosaur bed set with matching curtains. Because these bad boys are going to last me a lifetime. Oven mitt from the dollar store. I don't know how, but I think it actually intensified the heat. Condoms. They always go past the expiration date before I get to use one. Asterisk, I have 35 months left. Fingers crossed. A Samsung refrigerator. Specifically the one with a TV on it. Damn thing is operated by Bixby and won't link up with anything except other Samsung products. It looked so promising. But man, it is the worst. Those pink frosted animal crackers. Good as all hell. But I ate way too many when I was younger and I still get sick even to this day when I think about it. I will never buy the first year run of a new model of car. I will make sure the model has had a few years to work the kinks out. Mexican food anywhere without a large Mexican population. Who the hell thinks chicken fajitas are a baked chicken breast in a plate of diced green peppers, slathered with marinara? Someone in Illinois who owns a great Mexican restaurant. Apparently. And no, salsa isn't canned tomato sauce. FFS. A parking pass for college. When I did my generals at the local CC it was only $40 a year. At the university I'm transferring to they want $200 a year. My student ID lets me ride the bus for free and I can find free parking about 10 minutes away from campus. An Audi. I had bought a 2011 A5 Quattro cab. I had kept my previous car for 9 years and was looking forward to doing the same. Not 3 weeks after getting the car the leather passenger seat split. Nearly had to file a lawsuit to get that covered under warranty. The car burned oil like nobody's business. In fact, Audi settled a class action lawsuit because they used cheap cylinder liners that led to oil burning but still fought me tooth and nail every time I took the car in. It had a hesitation in the engine when starting from a stop which could be scary pulling into traffic. And numerous small issues as well. I ditched that car at 3 years with only 4K miles on the odometer. Just last month I received a notice that Audi had settled another class action lawsuit because of all the defects on that car and I was entitled to compensation for some repairs. Needless to say I will never buy another Audi again. A front-loading washing machine made by Samsung. The sensors that govern the wash cycle proceeding from one function to the next malfunction after about 2 years of normal use. Literally any video game pre-order. Been burned too many times because I relied on a developer's history. Nair. Fucking Nair. I used it because I was going to be out of town for a bit and didn't want to have to bother with shaving my legs, armpits or the goods. It ducked me up bad. I followed every instruction on the bottle rigorously, which I never do, and I was rewarded with about a week and a half of itchy, red, inflamed, burning, horrible red bumps. I had to slather myself in coconut oil just to go to work and not itch every 5 seconds or experience horrible burning. Nair is ducking garbage. Stacks of soft pretzels at the end of the school day before the weekend for a nickel apiece. Duck, I miss 4th grade, and yes, I live in Philly. A Furby. When they were popular I made the mistake of asking for one from everyone. My mom, godmother, dad, friend, that was everyone. And I was shocked when everyone bought me one. In the middle of the night they would be awake plotting and talking to each other in their Furby language. Nightmares. Never again. A touchscreen laptop. Any Chinese knockoff game controller. Doesn't matter if it's old like NES/SNES, little newer like GameCube, Xbox, or a newish PS3/PS4. They're all fucking garbage. Pay for the real thing. Home warranty. Total Protect screwed me over on a technicality when my AC repair broke. It needs regular maintenance every 3 to 6 months for the warranty to count. If I am getting regular maintenance, what's the point of the warranty? Using the money I paid for that monthly to pay for regular maintenance on all my devices instead. Anything for nursing. Nursing bras. Nursing pads. Nursing clothes. I'm all done. After over 7 years I'm done. My boobs are mine again. I don't have to consider boob access when I get dressed. Also birth control. I've had my surgery. And I never have to worry about it again. CrossFit class. I'm 30. Active. And played football in college. So I thought I would try it a few months ago. Not going to lie. I love the intensity and team atmosphere. But after 2 weeks my shoulder was just ducked. I haven't really been able to lift for 2 months now. From whatever I did during those 2 weeks. Starting to feel better. But I will never do it again. CrossFit is a sport in my eyes. And a young person's game for those who have had no previous injuries. Suppose I own about 50. If one is broke, I send it back. They fix it. For free. I still wonder how they make money. Might be a snowball scheme. Whipped cream. The stuff in a can. Cool Whip. Etc. Whipping real cream and sugar with an immersion blender takes like a minute. Tastes orders of magnitude better. Can be adjusted to your taste. And costs less. Comic-Con tickets. When I started going to con, it was something like 15 for a weekend pass. Now it's 70. Command hooks. They do not hold as much weight as they claim they will. And whether I've taken them down myself according to the directions or they've simply fallen off the wall, they always take some of the paint with them. Fuck them and the horse they rode in on. 90k mileage factory recommended car service at the dealer. It was essentially a $300 inspection. You know, the same multi-point inspection / prospect for work that is often routine with service. Fish fondue. I never had it. I naturally assumed there would be a bowl of oil to fry the fish like with meat fondue. Turns out it's a broth, so you just boil you fish. Why would I want to boil fish? I have grilled fish. Baked. Roasted. Fried, you name it. Boiling fish is weak and unnecessary. They've seen enough water. On top of that, the broth had some weird super intense spice, so even the gamba and crayfish, things that can be boiled, tasted like nothing else but that one spice. Maybe I'm a culinary uneducated nitwit, but I love food and this was a no for me. Cannabis from a dealer. Happy to be contributing to jobs, taxes and profits going to help fund social services instead of a criminal organization. Single layer toilet paper. Parent bought it just for the kids. All hell broke loose. Never buy them again. Edible arrangements. Had a delivery scheduled to my boyfriend. Just because. They texted him and said they wouldn't leave it with his front desk people even though he was training in another building for a couple of hours. I know they will leave them at a front desk. They do it at my job all the time and my best friend used to work there. He said he'd be back at his desk around 5:00, but that he would be unavailable to come get the delivery. They called him when they got there. Didn't leave a message. Never contacted me directly. And refused to leave it with the front desk for him to come get it when he could. I'm pissed. It's already overpriced, but I had some extra cash and wanted to thank my boyfriend for all of his support and help lately. They charged me like $90 with a $10 delivery fee to put around the lobby of his building and never figured out how to deliver the ducking thing. An American-made car. I've only ever had Japanese cars until this current one. Never again. Magnetic lashes. Not only are they impossible to put on yourself, but they come off with just a bat of your eye. Tampons. Poo. Other than the bone density loss and general falling apart, menopause is awesome. A bagel slicer. It was one of those guillotine-style slicers. On the first bagel, it disintegrated. Spare yourself. Don't ever buy one of these things. iPhones. I hate how they throttled my battery after the iOS 10 update and would not admit to it. They lost me as a customer forever. A house. Ducking money pit and the third biggest regret of my life. Yes, a mortgage is cheaper than rent. But when you add in utilities, property taxes, termite bonds, HOA fees, if applicable, the cost of repairs, ECT, it's way more expensive than an apartment. Diapers and formula. Having a vasectomy might have been one of the greatest financial decisions I've ever made.